This data represents the marks scored by students in a test. And the first question says that we are to represent the data on a frequency table. Therefore, we need to draw the frequency table first. So the frequency table looks like this, where we have the marks, the tally, and the frequency. This is a simple frequency table. So per the data we have, the smallest number we can find there is 2. Looking through, we can see 3. There is also 4. There is 5. But there is no 6. So we move to 7, 8, and 9. So per what we have over here, when we look at the data, how many of the 2, or how many students scored 2? There are only 2 from the data, that is 1, 2. So the frequency is 2. Then the 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4. The 4 is also 1, 2. 1, 2, which is 2. Then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the 7 is also 1, 2. And 8. 8 is also 1, 2. Then 9. The 9 is also 1, 2. So at the end, our summation, which is sigma f, is equal to 2 plus 4 is 6, 8, 14, 16, 18, 20. So that is the summation of the frequency, 20. Now we need to use this table to answer the questions that might be asked. So let's take the first question. So number 2 says, how many students took the test? And the number of students, which is the frequency, their summation is 20. So the answer becomes 20 students. So 20 students took the test. So the C says, which mark was obtained by most number of students? When we look at all the marks over here and their corresponding frequencies, that's that the highest frequency is 6, which means that is the mark that most of the students had. So that mark becomes 5. Therefore, 5 was the mark that most of the students obtained. The pass mark is 5. That means those who had 5, 7, 8, and 9 are those who passed. So to get that one, we need to add their frequencies. So the 5, we have 6. Therefore, 6 plus 2 is 8, 10, and 12. That means 12 students were those who passed. Then II failed. Since the pass mark is 5, it means all those who had below 5 failed. And those who had below 5 are those who had 4, 3, and 2. So we add their frequencies as 2 plus 4 plus 2, giving us 8 students. So 8 of the students failed. So find the range of the marks. And range is always the highest mark, which is 9, minus the lowest mark, which is 2. That is giving us 7. So the gap, which is the range, the gap between the one who scored the highest mark and the one who scored the lowest mark is 7. So the highest person is 7 marks ahead of the lowest person. That is what the range means. Therefore, when you are giving similar examples, you should be able to answer the question.